kind of dismiss you and generally aren't really overly friendly in
Yeah.
your lead.
Yeah, the people Yi and Wulong put themselves in. Freaking yes. All right, so I headed back up from the medicine wing. You know, kind of kicking myself, kind of secretly very, very okay with this. I head back up the stairs, and head back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And I can, and as I get back to the inn, I'm cursing in Draconic. I'm like,
It'll still be a little bit until you actually return, like,
all right, so
fully.
yeah. If you guys want to do some roleplay, then go for it.
Anyone have any goings on?
I have finished my my meal, and I'm somewhat interested in this pretty lady sitting at the next table over with all the weapons strapped to her.
Since Farron is now awake. Oh wait, I zoomed really far out. I hand him a pouch full of various herbs and spices. Kyler,
Farron is theoretically still upstairs.
is
Or are you not down? Are you up or downstairs?
I had my nap, came back, and then sat down. I'm not in my armor anymore.
We're having team.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yep.
I hand him the bag of the herbs and spices that I collected.
Sort of start like identifying them and testing. Like, oh, excellent quality. Sort of
course.
like, put it over to the side and then order some.
Where'd you find those?
I found them while I was out. That's where I went after the castle. There's actually quite a few interesting places around Waterdeep to find such
cool.
things.
Are they what are they good for, Baron?
Oh, they'll be excellent herbs and spices. So I'm feeling the Teresk spare ribs actually. And Varen sort of takes a sack and goes off into the kitchen.
You are met with a halfling kind of just, doing cooking as well.
What was I looking at?
Waves at you.
Hello. I see we've got some new staff rows.
Yeah, Rose said to hire them. You said she got in contact with you.
Oh, yeah. Didn't know who's and when and what. I assumed we hired the half-orc currently
That is
standing
not
out
the
in front
right
of the door.
book.
And he's not just, standing there. I'm gonna roll my cooking for my Teresk spare ribs.
Mm-hmm.
I have advantage. Go at home, I'm in the kitchen that I made.
Yeah. Rose
Don't need
helped.
it. Don't need it. That's awesome.
No, I made it.
No.
She helps with the sauce.
Not sure.
The sauce is extremely good. The rest of it's
Excellent.
pretty good.
Oh!
What's your name, smallish one?
Albridge.
Again, sorry.
Albridge?
Orbridge. Ah, pleasure to meet you, Orbridge. Keep up the good work.
Also appears to be female.
Appears.
As is.
Okay,
I don't know.
right.
Look,
Phrasing, I don't know. I don't need your shit.
Could be a transgender halfling,
Could.
Hey man,
It's
we're
true.
equal opportunists here. I sort of give her like a ruffle on the head as I walk out with my food.
And she says something as you're slightly distracted. You trip over something that wasn't there before. As you kind of tumble out the doors.
Dex save.
Dex save, not spill the ribs.
Dex save not to spill ribs.
Yay!
I do a flip.
Good.
Epic. Epic
I
save.
do a flip. I do a flip. I give her a
dear.
smile, sort of
I
suggesting that I know what was going on, but I don't really mind. Anyway, that was a bit of. I sort of sit down in the group. That was a bit of a shit fight.
Wait, which fight? Which fight are we talking about?
The whole thing.
Oh, the whole thing. Oh. It
Like
could have been
the
better.
whole adventure we were on. Yeah, it was kind of a series of shit fights.
Glad we got out of it though. But I'm worried about Shizuka.
Yeah, I think she'll be all right.
She's been going down a lot recently. Phrasing.
See, when it comes out
You
of
said
your
that,
mouth,
right.
Varen, it sounds dirty when you say it like that.
Rasha wanders over, turns the chair around, sits like hands on the back of the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Rolf, don't you take that holier than thou with me. Mr.
I
Paladin.
ignore Varen and Halford arguing. So how goes Rasha?
Other than the two weirdos that have recently come into our employ, it's been rather quiet around here.
How is
Looking at
going?
the half orc.
I lower my voice. Half-orc seems kind of uh, i- mm, mm, intimidating for a greeter.
They say they're from Cormyr. I don't know. It's pretty odd of a group. If they were here to help the cause, you'd think they would be, trying to get missions done, but they wanted to help us, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
Seems
maybe
odd.
he's less of a greeter and more so kicking out problem patrons. Bit drunk.
He's a bouncer.
There was this one human guy. Can't remember what his name was, but it was great. He actually managed to pick him up and throw him through the door. He skidded on his head a good 10 feet. It was great.
Nice.
like him.
All right. Maybe he is a good hire then.
He's
Plus,
a good bouncer. Terrible
think-
greeter.
Think of all the kegs he could make. He could move.
We've been using using him for that.
Excellent.
Efficient.
Thank you, Gilded.
All right.
Once I get a thing for my answer, Gilded.
Oh,
Read your
it's a
PMs,
little
please.
it's a little past midday.
It's a little past midday. All right. Hold on. You hear the woman with all the, because you guys are right there at the table. You guys hear the woman covered in weapons go, "Now, Johnny, I want you to listen to me very carefully. You are not to be thieving from the people on the streets now." And the little 6-year-old kid saying, "I'm sorry, Mom. All right, I'll stop picking the pockets. I promise. All right, now I want you to go play, and I want you to be back here before sundown. All right? All right, Mom. All right. Keep your dagger on you. Bye, Mom." Kind of runs out.
Turn to Rush. I'm like, how long have they been staying here for?
Can't really recall. They were staying in one of the cheap rooms.
Upgrade them to one of the nicer rooms for the same cost.
Okay.
She kind of once he's out the door and around, she kind of stands up, kind of saunters over. "Greetings to y'all."
Hello.
Well, hi.
Greetings.
Rasha waves.
I'm like rather smitten with her long red hair.
Yeah, and it's like all curly.
Course you
and
are.
like it's tall. It's pulled back, but like you can tell that the cording or whatever is holding her hair back is like it's barely containing this mass of red hair.
You've literally
GG.
made misfortune.
Took a little inspiration, just a little inspiration, just a
Just
little.
just a little, just not the whole character fucking design at all.
Just a lot, just a little. And she kind of walk as she comes over, she's like, "So I'm guessing the blue one's with you too."
Indeed
Yes,
she is.
6-year-old review.
I'm keeping them safe.
As all good mothers do.
Thank you. And she looks over at Rasha, and she kind of looks at the rest of you and goes, Is she privy to all this?" And she kind of points to the ceiling.
Kind
To
of
the roof?
shifts over to Varen, puts her arm around him. I'm privy to everything.
Just making sure, because talking about the divines like they're just somebody you talk to is a little, shall we say, maybe a little sacrilege to people who don't understand.
Rasha
What?
looks.
Kyler.
I seem a little confused.
Excuse me?
She pulls out something from one of her pockets and puts it on the table, and it's a card that's a little larger than a playing card. It's got a gold border, and it has a picture of a dragonborn on it that's blue with lightning and fire in the background.
Do I recognize that?
Yes.
How did you get that?
An old friend of the Forias sent me here.
Old friend, more like cosmic pain in my ass. And Baron actually leans back and is like, fucking cosmic space lizard.
Fucking cosmic space lizards are the best thing ever.
So, Bahamut sent you.
He didn't indeed.
Oh, you okay? Oh, that's a good sneeze.
At this point, I'm just like leaning on my elbows on the table. Like, so, will you be joining us then?
He said that that friend of yours, the blue one, has been going through a lot of tough recently. Her anger and her
Oh.
rage have been getting the better of her.
Indeed. One would almost believe she was more berserker than monk sometimes.
I was like, yeah, this is about when Shizuka comes back.
Yeah, fair enough. Good timing.
This is about when Shizuka comes back. And you see the woman pick up the card, walk over to Shizuka as she's walking in, reach out her hand, and just put it in front of Shizuka, who freezes in place. This is both the great thing and the bad thing about playing two characters simultaneously in a roleplay party.
This
Because
is
then you
awkward.
basically become
Yeah, I'm talking
You have to have
myself.
a conversation with yourself.
basically, you know, whenever
Throw me my bow, and the backup quiver that's stowed under the bar.
the like Seth MacFarlane,
Back
whenever he
up.
does Brian and Stewie,
Oh yeah.
it's just him talking to himself.
Yeah. As Shizuka very slowly takes the card in her hands, you see her face turn from dread
Let's
to
see how it
terror
goes.
to joy back to terror. And you see the other woman just put her hand on Shizuka's shoulder and goes, "He hasn't said you failed. He just said you need time. I'll be here to make sure your friends are safe. All right?" And Shizuka looks at this woman who you haven't even been fully introduced to, and just kind of nods and goes, "Okay. At least I know he's looking out for me."
Wait. Does that mean Shizuka's not coming with us next mission?